What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, I wanted to get on here and make a quick video discussing a few things. So, first off, I want to talk a little bit about the aftermath of the Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling Max Heart Tournament 3 that just wrapped up recently. Give a couple of shout outs. And I'm also going to review, going to do a double header. Going to review two shows that I recently checked out. One, Women's Pro Wrestling Diana show, and one Marvelous Women's Pro Wrestling show as well. So watched both of those earlier today. Actually watched them before the Super Bowl. So wanted to review those as well. But before we get started, I want to mention to check out the link in the description to Game Beauty, which is an online store that has an impressive lineup of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. And for those that are interested in making a purchase, be sure you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, and you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to put that to good use. Anyway, so want to start off talking a little bit of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. The Max Heart Tournament 3 has wrapped up. The finals are in the books. But before I talk about that, want to give a couple of shout outs. Want to give a shout out to Arisu Endo, who just finally picked up her first victory in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling by defeating Moka Miyamoto. Great match. Actually beat her by submission. Thought that was really, really cool. So, yeah, congratulations to her on picking up her first victory. And she wasn't the only one, as Wakana Uehara also picked up her first victory in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling by defeating Himawari. So, shout out to her. Good to see these ladies pick up their first victory in the promotion, so gotta show them some love. Janai Kai made her Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling debut, teaming up with Hikari Noa, and was able to defeat Rika Tatsumi and Yuki Aino. So, very impressive debut for Janai Kai, the Kick Demon. So, hopefully, we'll get to see more of her in the future for Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. You know, she had a great debut. So, good stuff with her. But the finals of the Max Heart Tournament 3, the Futari wa Princess Tournament, came down to the teams of Shoko Nakajima and Hyper Misao taking on the team of Miyu Yamashita and Maki Ito. And you know what? I have to mention this, but during the match, Hyper Misao got unmasked. And you could actually see her face. She was actually still wrestling in the ring for a bit with the mask off. And I have to say, Hyper Misao is very attractive with the mask off. I don't know. What do y'all think? I think she's very pretty. Hyper Misao is pretty. I know she's, goofy comedy character, but I must say, with the mask off, she's pretty. She's got a pretty face. Anyways, ultimately, not surprised at the outcome, as Miyu Yamashita and Maki Ito were able to win the finals match, dethroning Shoko Nakajima and Hyper Misao to win the Max Heart Tournament 3. And of course, they got presented trophies, which means they are also due for a Princess Tag Team Championship opportunity, which of course the championships are currently held by the Wasteland War Party, which is Max the Impaler and Heidi Howitzer. And shout outs to the champs because they're actually getting prepared. In 2 weeks, they're going to be defending those titles for the first time ever on American soil at DPW, you already know, which I will be attending. That'll be in Raleigh, North Carolina, my hometown. And they'll be defending against Rachel Rose and Hyon. So definitely looking forward to that match. First time ever, the Princess Tag Team Championships defended on American soil. And it's going to happen through DPW. Looking so forward to that. I'll be there live for it. But also got to keep an eye out on Miyu Yamashita and Maki Ito as they have a tag title opportunity due to them for winning this tournament. Congratulations to them. Ultimately, I really wanted Moka Miyamoto and Juria Nagano to win this tournament. But unfortunately, Juria Nagano is going to be missing a couple of months due to 2 broken fingers in her left hand. Believe she broke her middle finger and ring finger in her left hand. So, ugh. So she's gonna miss a couple of months, but thankfully it's on her left hand and she's right-handed. So at least there's that. But prayers, wishes, speedy recovery for Juria Nagano. Like I said, I've been a fan of hers since I first saw her, and I really like the team that she had with her and Moka Miyamoto. I think that's a really good tag team. But hopefully she recovers ASAP. Can't wait to see her back in the ring. But she's also a nurse as well, so I'm sure she's still going to be doing that as she's recovering. But speedy recovery for Juria Nagano. I can't wait for her to return to the ring. Okay, moving on. So, 2 more shows that I got to watch recently. First off, this is World Women's Pro Wrestling Diana. They did a show on February 11th, the Diana Amista Tournament Volume 26 show. Got a chance to watch that, and it was a pretty decent show. And it had 4 matches total for the show. And let's go ahead and go through them. So first off, we started off with a singles match. It was between Cohaku versus Deborah K. I'm gonna tell you right now, that was my favorite match of this card. Now, Cohaku, I remember seeing before through Pro Wrestling Wave, if I remember correctly. She went up against YuuRI. Put up a great fight against YuuRI, I might add. But Cohaku, I really like her style. Especially, she kind of reminds me of that Saya Ida type build. A little thick, but can do like some high speed. She was doing some high flying, some high speed. I was very impressed with Cohaku. I'm really starting to become a fan of hers, and this is only the second time seeing her in action, and I already love what I'm seeing. And in this match specifically against Deborah K, Cohaku had a lot of resiliency, a load of fighting spirit in this match. She was hanging on, dealing through pain through the submission attempts, and she took a lot of punishment, but yet was able to still sneak out a victory with a roll-up after dodging a charge attack from Deborah K in the corner of the turnbuckle. She was able to avoid it, roll her up for the 1-2-3, and Cohaku with an impressive victory, battling through, showing her resilience, her fighting spirit, and was able to defeat Deborah K in the opening match. That was my favorite match of the card. Hands down, my favorite match of the card. Okay, next up, we had a 3-way match, a triple threat match. We had Jaguar Yokota versus Ayako Sato versus Crea. I think I said that right. And of course, Ayako Sato, I believe, is one half of the Diana Tag Team Champions with Haruka Umesaki. So these three ladies went at it, triple threat style. I thought it was kind of funny at first. Of course, Jaguar Yokota brought a little chair to use in this match, and of course Ayako Sato had the little small serving tray, so we kind of saw that early in the match. But this match was pretty wild for what it was. This match was kind of wild. But yeah, that's really all I could say. It was a wild match. I mean, I can't say it was my favorite, but I don't know. It kind of was all over the place, especially since the beginning. But Jaguar Yokota was able to get the victory in this three-way match by pinning Crea with kind of like a modified Gato clutch in a way, or pretty much a form of the Gato clutch. But yeah, was able to get the 1-2-3. Jaguar Yokota wins the three-way match, second match of the card. And then next up, we had a tag team match where we had the team of Haruka Umesaki and Tai Honma taking on the team of Himiko and Miran. Now, of course, Miran I've already seen, a handful of times by now, at least a good 4 matches of her. And of course, Haruka Umesaki has been all over the place. But yeah, this was a good tag team match. I felt like there was a lot of offense from Himiko throughout this match, but overall, I thought the 4 ladies were showcased pretty well. It just seemed like Himiko had a lot more offense in this match, but I definitely enjoyed this tag team match. This was good. This was a really good tag team match. And like I said, Miran, I feel like was probably the youngest one in the match, but she was doing a lot of good clean moves, a lot of drop kicks, a lot of cross bodies, stuff like that, kept it pretty simple. But hey, I have no problem with that, especially when you're continuing to gain experience in the ring. Haruka Umesaki was able to pick up the victory for her team after hitting Himiko with a twisting frog splash, pretty much similar to what Starlight Kid does sometimes, does that, that twisting frog splash. But Haruka Umesaki did the same thing, hit Himiko with that, and got the 1-2-3. So Haruka Umesaki and Tai Honma with the tag team victory. Good match. Good match. And then the main event of this Diana Amista Tournament Volume 26 show was another tag team match. We had the team of Kyoko, Inoue, and Nanami versus Madeline and Kakeru Sekiguchi. Now, of course, I'm familiar with Nanami as she's actually a member of God's Eye. Got recruited through Stardom New Blood. But, and I saw Madeline on the previous Diana show that I checked out. So, a name that I'm starting to get more familiar with. But this was a decent tag team match. I can't say that I liked it more than the previous one, but it was still a pretty decent tag team match. Very action packed. But like I said, I felt like the first match of the card was my favorite. But pretty good match. Madeline actually was able to pin Nanami. It looked like Nanami was going for another move after she wasn't able to get the pin with the Northern Light suplex. Went to go pick up Madeline, I guess, for another move, and Madeline quickly grabbed her arm and pretty much rolled her up for the 1-2-3. So quick thinking there from Madeline to pin Nanami to pick up the win in the main event. But decent show. Really decent show. Like I said, I'm becoming more and more of a fan of Cohaku especially after that first match of the card. That was, oh my goodness, she was a lot of fighting spirit, a lot of fighting spirit. But pretty good show, pretty good show. Okay, and then I checked out the marvelous Chiba show from February 12th. And this was actually a good show too. 4 matches as well. First off, we started with a tag team match. We had the team of Tomoko, Watanabe, and YuuRI taking on the team of Chikayo, Nagashima, and Ayame Sasamura. Definitely a good opening match. Very action-packed. Felt like all four ladies I would say looked pretty strong. I thought this was a pretty balanced match as far as the matchup between the two teams. Good solid match. Chikayo Nagashima was able to submit YuuRI with a figure 4 to pick up the victory. But good opening match. Good opening match. Okay, the second match, we got to see the men go at it as we had a singles match between Leo Isaka and Raimu Imai. Now, 2 that I'm not familiar with, so this was really my first time seeing them wrestle. Leo, I felt like, had the advantage in this match. The other guy, Raimu Imai, seemed like the underdog. But I felt like both men were showcased really well in this match. It was definitely a good match. But Leo was able to pick up the victory after hitting Raimu with a brain buster and covering him for the 1-2-3. But I felt like both guys were showcased really well in this match. So, every now and then, Marvelous will have the men in action in the promotion. So, nothing wrong with that. Hey, I'm all for it. Okay, next up, we had my favorite match of the card for obvious reasons. It was a tag team match. We had the team of Maria and Riko Kawahata. Of course, they both did a duet entrance dance together in the ring, which I thought was pretty cool. And they took on the team of Unagi Sayaka and Aoi. Just look at me. And of course, Aoi did her freestyle dance in the ring. Man, I would love to see Aoi wrestle live. And I'm going to tell you right now, I posted this on Twitter. I'm going to tell you right now, if I ever get the chance to see Aoi wrestle live in person during her freestyle, I am totally going to lead a Go Aoi chant. I will claim dibs on leading a Go Aoi chant during her freestyle dance. So, hopefully it'll be better off if she came to the States and did that. That way I can cheer, because, I don't know if there's certain rules on certain other promotions as far as cheering. I know they've lifted some of those restrictions, but just saying. Anyway, as far as the match was good. I felt like Aoi took a lot of early punishment in this match, because, Riko Kawahata was working on her arm for so long, and, Riko Kawahata I'm actually starting to like more as well. Not only can she dance, but seems like a good wrestler too. But overall, I thought all 4 ladies looked good, and I was really, really pulling for Unagi Sayaka and Aoi to pull off the victory, and it was close. It was really close, but Maria and Riko were just too much, as Riko was able to submit Aoi with, looked like pretty much a version of the disarmor. Or, it kind of looked like a Fujiwara armbar at first, but then she kind of turned it into a disarmor in a way. But was able to make Aoi tap out. So Maria and Riko Kawahara walk away with the victory. But definitely my favorite match of the Marvelous Chiba card. And then the main event came down to a singles match between Mio Momono and Kaoru Ito. Kaoru Ito, never heard of before. Mio Momono recently saw wrestle, but still kind of new for me. But I felt like Kaoru overpowered Mio throughout most of this match. I mean, had her in submissions, was just dropping her here and there. I mean, Mio did show a lot of fighting spirit, a lot of resiliency. And I have to say, the finish of this match was actually kind of surprising, because I did not expect this type of finish. Because, you know, Kaoru Ito is kind of a big girl. But she was able to put away Mio Momono after a diving double foot stomp off the top turnbuckle. I was just like, wow. Whew. That was crazy. But she was able to defeat Mio in the main event. But good show. Good show for Marvelous. Also, great news. Finally, Takumi Iroha will be returning to in-ring action in Marvelous on March 10th. So I was hopeful that it was going to be this month of February, but still wasn't quite ready yet. But it has been confirmed. You know, she's gone through her rehab. Her training's been going good. She's ready to come back. And it's been announced that she will return to Marvelous and wrestle on March 10th. So, can't wait to see that. I'm definitely a fan of Takumi Iroha. Love her entrance theme, love her style. I can't wait to see her back in the ring. So, totally looking forward to that. But anyway, that'll conclude this video. Like I said, don't forget to check out the link to Game Beauty. And also, let me know what your thoughts are. What did y'all think about the TJPW Max Heart Tournament 3? What did you think of the tournament overall? Were your predictions correct? And also, let me know what your thoughts are if you got a chance to check out both of these shows for Diana and Marvelous. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the content. For another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, I'm your host, Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed week, and I will see y'all in the next video. Pink Striker!